Oh, hi. I'm playing Katanka, and as soon as you're here, I might as well do a video. This will be video number 5, and it will be about my LA85-A1. So here it is. This is an Academy L85-A1. It's a Springer, and the way it operates is by pulling this lever back here until it clicks, and then pulling the trigger. Pull the lever back, pull the trigger. The safety's here. It's a push button. Push it one side, the trigger doesn't work. Push it the other, the trigger works. None of this works. This is supposed to hold the bolt catch open. It doesn't, of course, because this is the spring. It's plastic, cheap plastic. This pops open, comes off, nothing in there. Attachment for a sling. And I've got 2 magazines taped together here. You can then feed it up into the weapon. Nice solid click there. Pull the bolt back. The Susat sight's really cheap plastic. It's just on a spring mechanism. Turn this knob and it goes. I tell you what, I really shouldn't be reviewing this. So what I'm going to do is do something for M16 Mang, which is a review of my G&G L85-A1, not my cheapo Springer Academy L85-A1. Here it is. This is the G&G L85-A1. It weighs in at just under 5 kilograms. It's all pressed steel. Got a rubberized butt end here. Metal loop here that goes right the way through the weapon. It's to allow you to attach a sling on the right or left hand side. Top here there's a pin, big round pin. You pull this pin and that will allow you to separate the 2 halves. The top half of the weapon will come away from the bottom half. This cheek pad is hard plastic. Not much to say about that really. Now on this side, this lever here is the ejection port cover lock. So what you can do is pull the ejection port back, push it down, and it locks the ejection port in place. And that will allow you to gain access to the hop-up wheel, which is just here in the ejection port. And when you've finished setting your hop-up, push the lever up and the ejection port cover slides back. This there's a little sprung plastic cover here, and when you pull the ejection port back for the first time, it flips it down. Here's the ejection port cover lock. So if you pull the ejection port and then push the lock, it stays open. And then when you finish, flip the catch up and it flies shut. Now, one of the reasons I bought the G&G L85 instead of the Star one was all the advertising hype about its simulated blowback. Now, how that works is attached to this cover on the inside is a little hook, and what happens is as the piston is pushed forward and back, piston has a little notch on it that comes up through the gearbox, and it grabs the hook, pulls this back, and as it's pulled back it releases and pushes it forward. So you've got this little hook constantly pulling this back. So on full auto you can imagine it's doing that sort of thing. Now that's great, except the hooks take a lot of wear and they break. So when you buy this weapon, they actually give you a little bag with about 3 spare hooks in it, which again is very nice, except when the hooks break, they tend to snap in half. They're only tiny, so a little bit of the front of the hook snaps off, and it's made out of metal. Inside here, the gearbox, because of this mechanism, is made, it's an open top gearbox. So the spring that drives the piston is visible, and it goes down into the gears. So what tends to happen is this little piece will break, will drop through the spring into your gears and mangle your gears. You can get little modifications for these. The company that I bought this off do a modification for about £10, and it's a little metal plate that goes over the top of the gear. The mechanism will still work, but if it breaks, and when it breaks, the little piece of metal won't drop into your gearbox. Now, I didn't do that. What I've done instead is I've taken the hook out. So this doesn't simulate blowback. I don't have to worry about any wear and tear. I can still pull it back, lock it down with the latch, do what I like here, release it. The only thing it doesn't do is pop back into the floor and says on this side. Here you have your fire select. You've got the R is semi-automatic fire. Push this down and you've got A, which is full automatic. The fire select. Here it's set in the R position, which is semi-automatic mode. And by pushing it down, we can now set it in the A position, which is full automatic. It operates independently of the fire safety button. When set to semi-automatic on R, it's 1 BB shot per pull of the trigger, as with all semi-automatics, and A for automatic, as in you pull the trigger back and it just fires and fires and fires.